Hello, everybody. One last video for today. It is May 9th. I've already forgotten day 1.362, I think. Getting close to a year. This Friday will be 2 years of hormones for me. So, one last video today. In my travels today, I had a couple of I'm going to say passing stealth related stuff, and I just want to address it real quick. First of all, my video that I made like 20 minutes ago talked about going to my old workplace where I transitioned, the actual building, and it was revisiting some of the old haunts of where I had a lot of my doubts, and so it's very positive to go back and do some healing there. And meeting people, older people that I had known who know me from before, who treated me, female today. Okay, they said hello to me when they saw me. They didn't go, as well as new people that I had never seen before, who immediately, ma'am, she, her. Okay, so that made me feel really good. In the light of passing and stealth, which are two words that really make me, used to cringe me. Now I'm getting angry at them. But so I felt really, really good. Left there. On my way home, I stopped off at the Games Workshop shop. You might have noticed the logo in my divorce agreement. So Warhammer Age of Sigmar rules. I'm building the models and whatnot. This is kind of my other hobby, and I showed this the other day. He's coming along, okay. But while I was there, and obviously, if you're a retail store owner, you're gonna not offend anybody if you can help it. Everyone is a walking pocketbook. I've been there. And we were talking about this, that, and the other, and I think I'm like this close to buying a 40K army, and I'm trying not to. And he said something to me about, well, if it's something you want to do, I really would like to see how you play the Blood Angels, because we have very few girl gamers, and it'd be nice to have a girl player that does Blood Angels. And that was like, it really, hang on a sec. Can I make that easier for you? Is that easier to drink? Okay, it's clean. It's just water. That really warmed my heart. Number one, keep in mind, like I said, he's a retail store owner. He's going to want me to be in a positive mood, okay? But it very helped me out. Made me feel really, really good. Okay. And I'm talking to him the same way I'm talking to you. Okay. So that made me feel really, really good. And then on my way home, I stopped off at Taco Bell, and the speaker turned itself on and said, hello, welcome to Taco Bell. Can I take your order, please? And I said, yes, I'd like two of the beefy burritos, and the woman on the phone said, okay, sir, hold on a minute, I'll have your total. And I just said, oh, okay. And I forgot the next exchange. She said that'd be $5.35, and I said, well, thank you very, very much. I'll see you in a moment. And she said, oh, ma'am, I'm sorry. And as I drove up to the window, I could see she was flustered. She had 5 orders going on. I mean, I'd done drive-through many times in my 5 Burger Kings in my life. I've done drive-through. So I understand that. And she just said, ma'am, I'm so sorry. I said, sir, and I said, it's okay. It's not, I understand. Not that, I was cutting her more slack because I said I had done drive-through before, but, maybe what I wanted to say to her is, maybe don't judge people by their voices. But, such a conflicting spectrum there of my workplace. I met someone in the parking lot who was asking for directions. Okay, so they weren't an employee. They didn't know I was an employee. We were two people passing on the street. And she said, "Ma'am, can you come over and help me?" Okay. So different scenarios there for male, female. Excuse me. Passing, stealth. And as I drove away, I had to, made me think for a minute about some of my plans somewhat for, once I get the surgery paid off, maybe looking at hiring a voice coach, a voice therapist. I am not going to subscribe to something on the internet. I'm not going to read someone's book. I've done all that. Okay. I think I've mentioned before, back in the 90s and the 80s, I bought into Melanie Ann Phillips's tape, her VHS cassette. I'm trying to get a new one. I can't think of her name. Anyway, everyone's got a favorite voice coach. Everyone has a favorite technique, YouTube, etc., etc. No, I want to go to someone and do exercises. I want to go to a voice coach. But it made me, it made me go, I can't think of a good expression. I was so happy, and I had examples of real life, whatever, of being accepted and functioning with the world around me, interfacing with people around me, and existing and being very, very happy. And then to go through the drive-through, it didn't counterbalance everything, but it just made me go. I mean, number one, I know that people come in all shapes and sizes and colors and creeds and sounds. And I also know that, again, to judge someone by a fast food speaker is not the greatest in the world. But it made me pause for a moment. And I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do. There was a period of time here on the channel, I tend to go through cycles. In the last couple of days, I guess, with the change in my hormones regimen, I feel like I'm going through another growth spurt. Okay, my body's changing a little bit. I'm not making tests, obviously, since the surgery. I'm not doing Spiro. Not doing hormone. I'm not doing, my body chemistry has changed a little bit. And, I'm wondering, I'm feeling more and more of the form, and obviously with your dysphoria, with my dysphoria, not having a penis anymore and having a vagina and a clitoris and everything. I mean, you get where I'm going with this. My body is changing even more, if that's possible, and I hope it is. But again, it makes me wonder, I won't know till I do it, I guess is probably the bottom line. I won't know till I go see a voice coach, but that opens up a whole other can of worms. I don't know. But I wanted to share, again, just the spectrum of acceptance and stealth and passing and whatnot. I think I'm too goofy. I think I don't want to lose, and that was something I had said to before when I transitioned in the 90s. I was so afraid of losing my spectrum of my voice. Would it be possible to keep that and soften my voice? I mean, again, I don't know. On the other hand, people can tell when you're not authentic. I mean, unless you're fortunate enough to have a Men in Black device, and you can look into the red eye, look into the light, everyone and then from that point on, you speak in your upper register or your softer or whatever you do to your voice. It doesn't. To me, it doesn't work out. It doesn't sound authentic. It sounds authentic to you. I don't know. Fuck, I don't know. I wish I did. We go back to this damn shit again. But I don't know. Let's chalk this up to Karen just does not know. But I do know prolonged, what happens is, obviously, let's say that on a scale of 1 to 10, I passed 8 out of 10 today. And I was 2 out of 10 because of my voice. Is that something I can live with? And the answer is yes, obviously. I enjoy the range that I have, and I enjoy my voice. I like my voice. I don't hate it, but I don't know. Now I'm doubting myself. Welcome to my world. Anyway, like I said, I wanted to market. And definitely if you've watched the channel, I mean, their videos, I'm like over the top female voice. Again, it's whatever I feel like at that moment. And maybe part of what I had said earlier in my first video today about healing, once I'm fully healed, it might be time to address my voice. I don't know. Just speak in Morse code. I'll go ... dash ... dash ... dot. All right, my friends. I'm so tempted to go in my upper register now. I was doing it last night. Fuck. I was like talking in my upper register, and I was, like I said, you feel your body. Well, this is where I have stuff to work on, I suppose. We shall see. All right, my friends. I can tell that I'm not going to get anything else out of this video, so I'm going to stop it and just end the video with saying that was my experience today. 8 out of 10. I can live with it, and that's it. So on that note, I wish everyone good luck. If you can figure out the voice thing, hearts out to you. I guess there's always things we want, right? There's always things we aspire to. I've thought about getting a breast implants, and debating on that. But again, we'll have to wait and see. We'll wait and see. I thought this would be over, but it's not. Do Christopher White. It's not over. All right, my friends. Well, before I totally bleh on you, I wish you all the best of luck, and we will see you next time. And if I haven't said it too many times, this will be the 4th time I've said it today, but it's still true. I do wish everyone the best of luck in becoming the best version of yourself as you define it, okay? And I'll see you next time.